If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check the referral links down in the description. They'll take you to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods already, and with the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well.
Hey guys, how's it going? Cheers back again and welcome to episode number 131 of the Career Mode Road to Glory here on FIFA 15. In the last episode we had a quick look at some transfer targets that we were thinking about bringing into the club, one of which was Callum Wilson. We are looking for a striker and a centre-back. They're my main two positions that I would like to strengthen in, but there was a very, very strong feeling in the comment section of the previous video that I should very much look into bringing in this guy, Johannes Geis from FSV Mainz in Germany, valued at £6 million and only on 40 grand a week, which makes him very much affordable. So I'm trying to bring him in if I possibly can. You've seen us put in an offer for Callum Wilson as well. We've got a handful of players we're trying to move on out of the club. About 8 people, I think, in the squad that we just don't need anymore, or just aren't quite good enough to cut the mustard at the level we're playing at now. Obviously, we finished 5th in the Barclays Premier League last season, and we do need squad depth. So I have to make sure I still have the numbers, but obviously with us playing in all competitions in England and now playing in Europe as well, we're going to need quality in depth. So hopefully we can get someone like Johannes Geis in. As you could see, the transfer offer for him was accepted, so we've offered him a contract. I was pretty surprised actually that they immediately, straight off the bat, accepted the offer of 6 million plus Francisco Signorelli. They rejected the initial offer for Callum Wilson, so I'm trying to offer. Actually, I think I offered Signorelli here as well, mistakenly. But we'll wait and see what they say to that deal. As you can see, rather unsurprisingly, we're getting continuous bids for Takelo Ranti, considering he scored so many goals last season. So it's no surprise that everybody's interested in him. But for now, I'm going to try my best to keep hold of him. If we get a bid of over £10 million for him, might think about letting him go because he is 28 years of age, but we are still trying to bring in Callum Wilson. They did reject the offer of 3.3 plus Francisco Signorelli. I don't understand why Callum Wilson is only 75 rated. He's got 88 finishing. 88, which is incredible for a striker at 27 years of age at 75 rated overall. He's got good ball control and dribbling as well, which makes it even more confusing as to why his rating's so low. But I'm not complaining. He was only valued at 3.4 million, and he's only on 20 grand a week as well. Bournemouth aren't paying him much, so if I can pick him up for an absolute bargain, I will be delighted. We have been able to guarantee, though, the signing of Johannes Geis. So thank you very much to you guys. That one was very much a signing for you. So we'll have to wait and see how he gets on. Continuing to reject bids for Ranti. They're ranging from kind of 4 million to 5 million at present, and like I say, I wouldn't think of letting him go for anything under 10. I mean, I could probably counter offer some of these bids and try and get 10 million, but I'm not really overly interested in letting him go. We have finally had an offer accepted for Callum Wilson, so we'll try best to work a contract deal out with him, and hopefully he will accept that sooner rather than later. We are still being able to move a few players out, but a surprise bid here for our right back, the young right back we brought in as a free agent last season. Real Madrid have offered me close to 3 times his value to bring him into the Spanish Giants club at the Bernabeu. Really didn't expect a bid like that, but obviously going to reject it. He's my best right back and will continue to play in that role and is growing very nicely as well, considering he's still only 20 years of age. But we're able to make the second signing of the transfer window so far. Callum Wilson coming in for 3.5 million plus Fabian Lopez. So the young goalkeeper has left us, and we continue to get bids in for Ranti, but again, still going to reject those. I mention every window, I always don't click the reject all offers because I find it interesting to see who is interested in my players. So I always, make sure I view every single offer that comes in. We have had an offer in there though for Kevin Schmidt, and obviously going to try and work a deal there if we can. We currently, with Callum Wilson now being at the club, have 5 strikers and only need 4, so Kevin Schmidt is the lowest rated of the strikers and he will be leaving, but we of course have Strail Georgiev, Takelo Ranti, now Callum Wilson and Fabian Cassada as our 4 strikers at the club. But it's actually Jenkins Chikawi that scores the first goal of the new season in pre-season, and pretty early on as well, in like the 4th minute, to give us a 1-0 lead here away from home against Celtic. Callum Wilson started this one though and was through there. Unfortunately good save, but it dropped to Takelo Ranti, so decent finish from him to squeeze it in that near post as the keeper was racing across, and Wilson was involved again. Actually, I think I brought him off the bench for this one, and Georgiev started, but he did get his finish, proving that his 88 finishing is pretty accurate. The initial shot that came for the second goal wasn't the best, but that one was very well placed across the goalkeeper into the back of the net. So a 3-0 win in the opening friendly. Obviously, as always with pre-season friendlies, I'll show you highlights, but only minimal highlights. If there are 3 or more goals, we'll only see the goals, and if there are under 3 goals, I'll show you both, well, however many goals there are, plus a couple of extra highlights. But still, the bids actually are getting bigger now for Ranty. As you can see, 5.5 here from Hertha Berlin, and then 6 million from Stuttgart, but not really anywhere near high enough for me to be tempted to sell arguably now my best striker, although Callum Wilson could come into reckoning for that title. But as you can see, Bolton have accepted the counter-offer of £600,000 for Kevin Schmidt, so hopefully he'll be on his way out soon, and that frees up some extra funds, or will free up some extra funds, to try and bring in a centre-back. I'm still not sure who I want at centre-back. We've got waiting for scout reports on Nicholas Sula and Jonathan Tah. I've got John Stones on my shortlist as well. We were looking at John Anthony Brooks as well, but I've kind of cooled my interest in him because he was going to be quite expensive. He was on a lot of wages as well, so I'll try and bring in at least one of those centre-backs if I possibly can. I may have to drop my transfer budget to increase the wage budget slightly, or hope that a few more of my fringe players sell so that we can have the funds to be able to afford someone's wages as well as a transfer fee. But we'll try and bring in a centre-back of good quality, someone that will rival Paul Downing for that first team spot, or at least be far better than our other second centre-back, which is Lucio Cardosa, who's rated at 70, I believe, although he may have gone up to 71 at the beginning of this season. I'm not entirely sure. Obviously, by the time we get to Monday, we'll do a squad report, as we always do on a Monday. But for now, as you can see, it's 2-1 to Borussia Mönchengladbach in this particular game right now, second friendly of the season. We only have 2 friendlies this year. Not really too sure why, but I mean, it's less pre-season friendlies to have to trudge your way through, and then we can get started on the Barclays Premier League sooner rather than later. But Georgiev effectively wins us a point with that equaliser in the last minute, so we do get a draw in our second pre-season friendly. 3-0 win against Celta Vigo, who are a decent side, and a 2-2 draw against a side you'd probably say will be about the level that we'll be playing in the Europa League this season, Borussia Mönchengladbach. So pretty pleased with how pre-season went. Delighted with my 2 signings so far, and obviously, as you can see, Dyer, Stones, Tah and Sula are my main targets right now for centre-back. But obviously, I'm open to more centre-back suggestions, so if you've got any, then of course smash the comments in the comment section and let me know, and I will do my best to try and bring someone else in that is a community option, like we did with Johannes, guys. Hopefully you guys are pleased with that signing. I'm hopeful that he can actually be very, very good for us and grow quite nicely as well. So that's going to bring today's episode to a close. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. I will be streaming tonight over on twitch.tv/Chesnoy Gaming. Probably going to be Witcher 3 tonight, though, rather than Football Manager. We, of course, ended the season, the 5th season at Arsenal in yesterday's stream, which went up this morning on the channel. So if you missed that, then definitely check it out. But for now, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.